Hello and welcome to the SkyView tutorial. Monitoring and controlling your network is essential to optimize its performance and security. To meet this challenge, the Sonema team have designed and developed SkyView. SkyView is a secure web interface which we provide free of charge to our clients. It's intuitive, scalable, and it meets your requirements with regards to performance statistics for your networks. Let's take a look at an overview of the different features together. SkyView allows you to access information about the quality of service for your network, namely the company network and its affiliates, and to view the information you need to ensure its supervision. By using SkyView, you have access to performance measurements, a follow-up regarding incidents and the equipment repair process, equipment and network circuit supervision, whether your circuits are satellite or fiber, and compliance with SLA values, for example, latency and availability rates. Connect by typing the secret login and password you receive by email from our team. You will be sent to the welcome page where you will find various tabs with links to the information available, as well as your personalized dashboard. If any incidents have occurred on your network, you will be able to see the open tickets. You will also be able to see the number and type of incidents, whether it is a domestic or WAN incident. For example, here are 4 WAN incidents, and the client adjustment requests regarding equipment. For example, here are 5 adjustment requests. You can also see your bandwidth consumption, with the first links uploaded in the past 24 hours. By clicking on each link, you will be able to see your consumption in a graph. On the left is the overrun percentage for the chosen link. A representation of the global availability of your network is shown, and will allow you to see which of your sites have less than 100% availability. Here, all the sites have 100% availability. You also have access to a list of the upcoming solar outage periods, which may affect your network. For each indicator, simply click on More Details to see the SkyView page with full information. Now let's take a look at all the network information available in SkyView. The menu setup is as follows. Equipment measurement indicators by node, by site, or by country. In the Maintenance tab, you will find a list following up on incident tickets and equipment repairs. The Availability tab allows you to see the monthly availability statistics for your network, with full details per site. In the Solar Outages tab, you can see the forecast for the year. In the Network Configuration tab, you can access a network summary. We have other value-added services which are available via additional tabs only visible to clients who have a subscription to these services, such as eSky services and ViperSat. The information available in the Node Reports tab allows you to access a list of all the equipment in your network and on the Sonema backbone. The scroll bar allows you to see and easily access all of the equipment. The black banner, All, Bandwidth, Latency, Status Errors, Up to Date, is a filter by type of measurement. Several types of data are available for each link, such as the latency or the bandwidth. This data is shown by coloured squares. When there is a long list of equipment, you can choose to display just the material which has traffic measurements by clicking on Bandwidth, for example, then returning to the full list by clicking on All. To see the node date, click on the grey arrow. A more detailed analysis is available for the different node circuits, the bandwidth capacity for the circuits inputting RX and transmitting TX, as well as the different service class levels. For each link, you can either click on the Interface tab, which allows you to see all of the interface links in a graph, or you can click on the name of one of the circuits, in which case only that circuit will be shown in the graph. On a classic circuit, you can see the bandwidth consumption in kilos, shown on the graph by the dark green line. Please note that the bandwidth consumption statistics are updated every 20 minutes. You can select in great detail the days, hours, time slots, and dates pertaining to the bandwidth consumption of a circuit. You have access to a circuit's bandwidth consumption statistics for the past 2, 8, 24 hours, daily, weekly, or monthly. Here are some examples of how to use the time slots. If you wish to see the bandwidth consumption of your circuit for the month of August, Open the calendar, select August and then monthly in the drop-down menu. Check that all the figures in the chart are updated. To see the bandwidth consumption for a week during the hours of 8 a.m. to 8 p.m, normal opening hours for an agency, select Weekly in the drop-down menu, the time slot 8 a.m. to 8 p.m, and a day on the calendar. The results displayed in the chart enable you to see when the bandwidth consumption is heaviest during the week. In this case, it was the 19th of August. Finally, if you wish to check the bandwidth consumption for the last 8 hours, select 8 hours in the drop-down menu. The key tells you which coloured curved line is connected to which circuit. The green line indicates a circuit. The red line represents the maximal bandwidth capacity which can be transmitted by the router. The orange dotted line indicates the threshold of 80% of bandwidth consumption. This threshold represents the value at which the overrun is counted in the chart. As a result, when there are a lot of overruns over a long or recurring period, the network analysis shows that the link is saturated and a recommendation for a bandwidth upgrade will be sent to you. When you choose to view the monthly statistics, SkyView goes into bar graph mode, allowing a better visibility, and displays the average statistics in dark green and the maximum statistics in light green. Under the graph, you will find a chart indicating the threshold value, the number and total duration of overruns for this limit, and the information regarding the bandwidth consumption, minimum, average and maximum. If you wish to see an analysis of your circuit data in greater detail, click on the expanded icon. You can read a breakdown of the bandwidth measurements ranging from 0 to 1%, 1 to 25%, etc., as well as the times when the bandwidth is most often used, top hours. Here we can see that the threshold of 80% of bandwidth has been exceeded 545 times between 4 and 5 o'clock. The chart and the accompanying graph can be exported to an Excel file by clicking on the export icon. The site reports show the same data as the node reports, but in a different format. The data is shown by type of equipment and by geographical location. Here we can see all the sites or subsidiaries for this network, and we can also see at a glance that there are 3 tickets open for the DRC subsidiary. This view allows us to quickly find all the information about a piece of equipment or a circuit from its geographical location. For example, I can easily see the router used on the Benin subsidiary site, as well as the circuit bandwidth used for this equipment. Under the geographical icons, you will find a list of incident tickets and equipment repairs for each site. The open tickets are shown by default. The Maintenance tab allows you to access the list of tickets created for each intervention on your network, either open or closed incidents or equipment repair tickets. You can use several filters by country, by subsidiary, by site, by incident type, for example, 1, domestic or modification, and by status, open or closed tickets. The records for the closed tickets are available yearly. You can also filter the tickets by date, looking at the tickets which have been closed since the 1st of September 2016. Here's the full list. You can also export the filters in Excel for the period of your choosing, then press the All Tickets button. Intervention reports are attached to the tickets and can easily be viewed. To do so, you just need to open a ticket and click on Documents to find the intervention report. When you open a ticket, various information is shown in the summary. For example, the date the ticket was opened, the severity of the problem, the cause, and the date of the most recent update. By clicking on Ticket Update Request and providing your email address, a request is sent to our technical service to update the ticket. An email will then be sent to you once the update has been carried out. A green band will appear here to show that the update has been carried out, and a comment will be shown in the Comments tab. In the RMA section, you can filter the equipment repair tickets by subsidiary, by site, by supplier reference, or by type of equipment. Availability is one of the most important measurement elements in terms of network quality and Sonema's service. It is associated with a Service Level Agreement, SLA. The availability calculation is carried out monthly. The details of the calculations for this value are available via the online help. All the measurements of network downtime are taken into account in the total duration column. However, the Sonema's responsibility column concerns the downtime of a link due to an incident covered in our maintenance contract, equipment failure, weather conditions, radio interference, etc. The availability records for previous months are available via the monthly range. Here you can see that the following sites have had no downtime during the month of August. The availability was 100%. However, there was a problem with the Gabon subsidiary, with 5 sites, as the availability was 99.999%. This was Sonema's responsibility, as it has been included in the chart. By clicking here, we can check which site had a problem. In this case, it was site 22. The solar outages section allows you to consult the time slots or periods when the VSAT link will deteriorate because of the sun's alignment with the satellite. In this configuration, the solar radiation will interfere with the signal reception and will create disturbances for the VSAT stations. These lineups occur for about 15 minutes per day for a week. They happen in spring at the beginning of March and in autumn at the beginning of October. This view is divided into 2 sections. At the top are the upcoming solar outages, and below is a list of all the solar outages for the time period selected, spring or autumn. By clicking on one of your network sites, you can view the details of the interference caused by solar outage, the time and date of the beginning and end of the solar outages, and the total duration. You can export this information in an Excel or PDF file by clicking on these tabs. The Network Configuration tabs takes you to an overview of your network with one or more illustrated diagrams. Where necessary, these diagrams can be saved to your computer by right-clicking the image. The eSky Services tab allows you to view and manage in detail the WAN and LAN activity on your network. 3 eSky modules are available: a network control module, Control eSky, a network optimization module, OptimiSky, and the third for securing your network data, Secure eSky. For each of these modules, a link allows you to click through to the dedicated homepage for the module you have chosen. ViperSat is a service dedicated to sharing a pool of bandwidth between several sites. SkyView allows you to see, on the left-hand diagram, the percentage of distribution of bandwidth used, and on the right-hand diagram, the volume of bandwidth used by the sites sharing the bandwidth pool. The percentage of bandwidth used per site at a specific time is available via the filter. For example, according to the left-hand diagram, Site 1 used the most bandwidth in the pool for the time slot chosen, 1.38%. The volume of bandwidth used per site is available in the right-hand diagram, which shows that the highest volume of bandwidth used in our example was by Site 1. A summary shows the distribution of the pool and specifies how many sites share the bandwidth. The consolidated information is available on the first line. The MIR and CIR are also available. The MIR represents the total bandwidth in the pool, 2,500 kilos, which is shared between all the sites. And the CIR is the minimum guaranteed bandwidth for a given site. For example, for Site 1, the minimum guaranteed bandwidth is 1,931 kilos. The duration of use of the ViperSat pool, as well as the consumption details per site, are available in the last 3 columns of the chart. Thank you for watching our tutorial. We hope that it will be useful and allow you to use SkyView efficiently. If you would like any more information about this tool or any of our services, please contact your sales representative or use the address contact@sonema.com.